Hello, kindergarten friends, and welcome to week 2, lesson 3. Mama Echo is here today with us, along with baby Echo. We are going to review our letters. We, remember, have 3 skyline letters so far and 2 plain line letters. Skyline, remember, when we're writing them, we start all the way up in the clouds and come all the way down to the grass line. Okay, and our plain line letters, we start on that dotted line and go down to the grass line. Remember, our plain line is the dashed line. It looks like the jet fuel that comes out of the back of a plane when we see it flying in the sky. All right, our first alpha friend, Benny Bear. Remember, Benny Bear is a skyline letter. So we start at the skyline, down to the grass line, come up to the plain line, and stick out his belly by curving around to the grass line. B, bear, b. B, bear, b. B, bear, b. B, bear, b. Our next friend, Fifi Fish, another skyline letter. Remember, we hook up to the skyline, down to the grass line, and we cross over at the plain line. F, fish, F, fish, F, fish, F, fish. My next letter, another skyline letter, Tiggy Tiger. Remember, we start at the skyline, down to the grass line, and cross over at the plain line. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. T, tiger, t. Okay, one of our new friends, our plain line letter, Mimi Mouse. Remember the letter M. We start at the plain line, we draw a straight stick down to the grass line, then we trace back up, and we just curve over. Remember, like the hump of a camel, come down to the grass line, trace back up, curve over like the hump of a camel, and come back down to our grass line. M, mouse, M, mouse, M, mouse, M, mouse, And our last friend today, Nile Noodle. Remember, the N is another plain line letter. We don't want to go above that plain line. They're going to float away like a balloon. Start with that straight stick at the plain line, straight down to the grass line, trace back up, and curve over and down to the grass line, just like one hump on a camel. And noodle, and noodle, and noodle, and noodle, All right, I'm going to mix these up, and I'm going to hold one up, and I want you to tell me, say out loud or say to someone at home, if it is a skyline letter or a plain line letter, okay? My first friend, Mimi Mouse, M mouse, Is that skyline or plain line? If you said plain line, give yourself a thumbs up. Good job. Our next letter, the letter B for Benny Bear. Is that a skyline letter or a plain line letter? If you said skyline letter, give yourself a pat on the back. My next letter, the letter T, Tiggy Tiger. Skyline letter or plain line letter? If you said skyline letter, kiss your brain. Mwah. Okay, my next letter, letter N for Nile Noodle. N noodle, Skyline or plain line? If you said plain line letter, give yourself a high five. And my last letter, the letter F. Skyline letter or plain line letter? If you said skyline letter, jazzy hands. Oh, Mrs. Robbins is being silly today. Okay, on your writing for today, I want you to practice all your skyline letters. So B, F, T, and then we can do it again. B, remember all these start at the skyline. Benny Bear's belly is sticking out. He had a big breakfast. F, T. Okay, and keep going down your row. Then I want you to practice our 2 new plain line letters. Don't go above the plane. They're going to float away. Letter M, start on the plain line, down to the grass line, trace up, hump over once, hump over twice. Parents, if that one's a hard one for them to learn, you might want to do a dotted line for them, like this, and have them trace over it. Start at the plain line, down to the grass line, come up, and hump over once, hump over twice. And the letter N. Just like M, but this time we're only going to do 1 hump over. Straight line down from the plain line to the grass line, trace up, and 1 hump over. So I would like you to practice writing those letters. I know you're probably a little tired of writing the same letters over and over and over again, but you are going to become professionals at those letters, and maybe you can even teach other kids how to write those letters. All right, today we have our letter N chant. So I want you to take a look at our chant for today. And you are going to see if you can find the letter N words. And now since you're becoming experts with your other letters too, your B, your F, your T, and M, you could even see if there are any words that start with those letters as well. All right, here we go. Nitwit and numbskull are not nice nouns. Not nice words cause sad little frowns. Baby echoes sad. Nimble, neato, and neatly made piles, nicer words cause nothing but smiles. Nifty, nutty, not allowed to be free, the squirrel seemed nervous hiding in the tree. The night comes like the north wind in a sail, when the fading day is nearly over and pale. Now read this rhyme both fast and slow, and find all the N words as you go. Boys and girls, I want you to remember too that I added the letter M and N slide in our virtual classroom. There are some read aloud books and some songs and videos, and I believe I even have in there it shows you how to make the letters correctly. So make sure you're checking out those pages as well, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.